gonna be honest, I had a bad night, so I am just not feeling like my normal cheery self this morning. And instead of faking it, I'm just gonna be honest and tell you guys that I'm just not feeling it today. I got some bad news last night and not having a good morning. Had a bad night, didn't get enough sleep because of the bad night, went to bed too late, and now I'm tired on top of everything else. So just not feeling like my normal cheery self today, but hopefully the day will get better once I get to work and around some people. So here's to hoping. And again, a fascinating find in the vaults here. From Insanity to Sanity, the development of a mental hospital, 1889 to 1962, Ingleside, Nebraska. And there's just some crazy stuff in here. Some talk about eugenics, and he was a dentist that ended up treating mental patients. I'm just not sure that the concepts of dentistry transfer to mental health issues. So the excerpt I just read said that there were 328 different mental hospitals in the United States in 1904 with 150,000 patients. I don't know what the population was in 1904, but I have to imagine that 150,000 occupants is a pretty large number. And I just have to wonder what someone would do that would end them up in a mental hospital in 1904. I mean, you have to figure, like, were they just depressed? Like, what kind of psychiatric science was available in 1904? Were these just normal people that were going through disorders that we just didn't know about yet, and so they ended up in mental hospitals? Here's a picture of the compound. I guess that's especially interesting to me because my mom worked in a mental hospital for most of my life. It shut down, I forget what year now. Jeb Bush shut it down. So, not too long ago. He cut the funding for it, so now it's a basically a juvenile justice jail, so jail for teenage girls. But when I was growing up, it was a mental hospital, and that's where my mom worked. She's a pharmacist. So, having been raised going out there occasionally when she was on call and having to go out at odd hours or on the weekends, you know, I have been around mental institutions, so reading about this one, it's kind of interesting. I kind of want to look it up on Wikipedia and see what happened, why it shut down, because the articles end in like the 1930s, but apparently it was open till 1960s. So I'm interested to know why it was founded and when it actually closed. Oh yeah. Really certain I get to make that joke at least like 30 more times when I'm here for the next 6 months. Pretty sure that's allowed. Well, that day just flew past. I'm pretty excited about that it went by so quickly. And now I'm on my way home, and nothing too exciting planned tonight. Survivor's on. I missed last week's episode because I went to Wings, so I know who got voted off, but I don't know anything that happened. And I normally watch it on demand at our on Comcast, so it doesn't matter if I miss it. But now that I'm out here, if I miss it, then I'm sure it's probably online, but I haven't looked for it. So don't know what happened last week, but I am still rooting for Boston Rob. So go Boston Rob. Probably won't win, but I want him to at least make it really far in the game. At least he's got to make it to the jury at least. So woohoo, Survivor.